Sorrow, granddad, I laughed at all these words. I thought he was a bitter man. He spoke of women's ways. The trap you and the used you before you even knew. But love is blind and you're far too kind. Don't ever let it show. I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was younger, I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was stronger, the can't touch a pretty show to steal your heart away. The backstage back on earth again. The dressing rooms are great. They come on strong, and it ain't too long, but I make you feel a man. But love is blind, and you soon will find you're just a boy again.
Come with me, my love, to the sea. I won't tell you how much do you remember when we met? That's the day I knew you were mine. I won't tell you how much I love you. Come with me, my love, to the sea of love. I won't tell you how much I love you.
Please be seated. family, loved ones, we have all come to here today to witness Michelle and Tyler as they embark upon the next journey in this trek we call life. Through love, compromise, commonality, they've conquered any trials and tribulations that have met them along their way during this preliminary part of their adventure. I have no doubt that obstacles will find their way into their lives and attempt to block the routes that they choose to take. Michelle and Tyler, continue to allow the admiration that you found in your counterpart to guide you through these times, and never forget the positive moments that led you to this day. This reading comes from the Massachusetts Supreme Court decision. This reading comes from the Massachusetts Supreme Court decision upholding the rights for same-sex couples to marry. Marriage is a deeply personal commitment to another human being and a highly public celebration of the ideals, the mutuality, companionship, intimacy, fidelity, and family. It is an association that promotes a way of life, a harmony in living, a bilateral loyalty. It fulfills yearnings for security, safe haven, and connection that expresses our common humanity. So, over the last few weeks, as I've become more and more integral to the final preparations for this week's festivities, I began to ponder about marriage and weddings. I thought about the various traditions, the spiritual significance, and the history of this bizarre process that many of us inevitably strive to achieve. There were a few prevailing ideas that continued to dominate the internal dialogue I was having. Intermittently, I had the idea, encouraged by my wise cousin Alan, to dictate the ever-vast and amazing experiences that coincide with love by doing a few readings from famous love songs. I, of course, found myself listening to the artistic collection of the one and only Marksfa. When I got to the ever-charming lyrics, "Put your arms around me, I am feeling on your booty," I quickly realized that I might need to take a new route with this speech, and I decided to ignore all insights from any male cousins from then on. In an effort to change directions completely, I've often been discussing the notions of planning and community. When I was a child, I remember watching Michelle as she shuffled through various wedding magazines, ensuring that the mock wedding that she was making up for friends and clients, were fabulous and turned on perfectly. Michelle was always very particular. On the overall vibe of the wedding that she was planning. There are a number of notable differences, however, that make this event different from the others, and that is the groom. Tyler, with his acute sense of detail, analysis, style, particularity, and of course, anxiety, is the perfect complement to Michelle. The compassion and care that Tyler shows towards my sister, their canine children, and their future hominid children provides a comforting disposition for a family that has always been protective over our beloved Michelle. Supported by their individual characteristics and the beauty that is their relationship together, Michelle and Tyler have rallied a community of friends, family, loved ones. It is because of the love and compassion for these two individuals that we find ourselves in the middle of the desert with little care for any agenda other than sharing in this amazing moment we are having today. It takes truly amazing people to create such unity. Michelle and Tyler will now speak their vows. We'll begin with Tyler.
Michelle, I vow to love you, encourage you, trust you, and respect you. Together we will build a home of compassion, equality, patience, and of course, full of puppies. I will support and share in all of your dreams, no matter how risky they may be. Thank you for wanting to remain in my life. It hasn't always been easy. The future is full of challenges, but I'm no longer worried about what may come. You've brought so much peace and so much joy to my life. and we will continue to learn and grow in this life together. I never really knew what I wanted in a life partner. I knew what it was conventionally, but shortly into our first date, I knew that you were not a conventional girl. And I know I struggled with this in the beginning because going against the grain is not really part of my nature. But please continue to push me outside of my comfort zone and encourage me to make the hard decisions. Your support and love has brought me so much happiness that I never thought possible. Let's get really old together and catch all the stray dogs. You're my favorite.
And when Michelle's ready, she will read her.
Okay, Tyler, I have loved you every single day of the past 3 years. Even if we weren't going to spend the rest of our lives together, I would have loved you for the rest of mine. I've had to work to be a happier person so that you have the room to do the same. I promise to try to be at least half of the woman that our mothers are. I will try to keep my pile of clutter in neater rows and not roll my eyes when you want to make a spreadsheet for a quick trip to Home Depot. I promise to try. I promise to try every day to remember how grateful I am that you have chosen me as your best friend. I will give you everything I have and all that I am. I will give it to our love and our lives together. You are my favorite.
Michelle and Tyler will now exchange rings. Tyler, take Michelle's hand, place the ring on her finger, and repeat after me. Michelle Fuller-Wigg.
Michelle Fuller-Wigg.
I take you to be no other than yourself.
I take you to be no other than yourself.
Loving what I know of you.
Loving what I know of you.
Trusting what I do not yet know.
And trusting what I do not yet know.
With respect for your integrity.
With respect for your integrity.
And faith in your love.
And faith in your love.
For me through all our years.
For me through all our years.
And in all that life may bring us.
In all that life may bring us.
Michelle, take Tyler's hand, place this ring on his finger, and repeat after me. Tyler Marks.
Tyler Marks.
I take you to be no one other than yourself.
I take you to be no one other than yourself.
Loving what I know of you.
Loving what I know of you.
Trusting what I do not yet know.
Trusting what I do not yet know.
With respect for your integrity.
With respect for your integrity.
And faith in your love.
And faith in your love.
For me through all our years.
For me through all our years.
And all that life may bring us.
And all that life may bring us.
By the power vested in me, by the fantastic internet, and the great state of Texas, I now pronounce you husband and wife. I now dare you to kiss my sister. It is my pleasure to introduce to y'all, for the very first time, Michelle and Tyler Marks. The very insightful words of Michelle and Tyler's nephew that we heard last night. Kissing, yuck. Party, awesome. Please join us at the Cree after this. Family, stay around for photos. Thank you all for coming.
I'm here.
So we just break these.
My eyes will not stop.
You have an extra?
Oh wait, maybe you can come back when you're
Do you